Hey there guys, Loyal Misfit. February 18th, I think. It's Saturday on Friday. So last week it was 30 degrees today, and today it's 60. So what a better day than to go for a ride. And I've been out riding for about 4 hours now. I just filled up my tank. One of my favorite things about owning this bike is the gas mileage is phenomenal. Especially for someone who is used to having to fill up once a week, put $30 into the tank of the car, like me, because my Jeep Wrangler gets 15 miles per gallon, and this bike gets anywhere between 55 miles per gallon and someone says like 80 miles per gallon, which is amazing compared to me. I'm not used to that. So this thing, gas is awesome with this. It's like riding a scooter in the sense that you fill up like once a month, which I usually do unless I go for a ride like today. But it's just awesome. It's phenomenal. I guess I didn't say, I don't know if I talked too much about that in my video about Ninja 250 review, but I'll put a link up for that if you haven't seen it, if it's even worthwhile watching. I think it is. But yeah, the gas mileage on a 250 is extremely good, and that's definitely a plus. So I have been running through different topics to go through today. I was going to make a video because I live in a college town, so I was going to make a video of all the college students that you can see, and I drive by and look at all of them, all herds, and you can see them. Anyway, I'll make that another video. Today I decided I was going to make a pros and cons, weighing the pros and cons of a motorcycle. Yeah, so I guess I'll start with the pros. Pros are that you get more freedom. I feel a lot freer on my bike than I do in any car. I don't know. It's like instead of being like you're telling the car what to do, it's like you're the car, and then there's you driving the car. I feel like on a bike you're pretty much one with it. I know that kind of sounds lame, but you're and the bike are the same entity. I don't know what the hell the word it would be. And so when you're more connected to it, I feel at least. But then again, I don't know. So yeah, you get more of a feeling for the bike. You feel more connected to your bike because you're doing more with it. Like you move to move the bike, whereas in a car you just go like that. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know where I'm driving. I'm just gonna drive around for this. Another pro is that what is it? I can go with the stereotypical look. I hate saying it because I didn't get a bike because it looks cool, but a pro is that other people do think a bike looks cool. And even if you don't get one for that reason, which is definitely the reason you should get a bike, if you get a bike because you want to look cool, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons, and you should lose your man card if you're a man, or your, I don't know. What do girls have a woman card? Would that be proper? I guess so. Anyway, yeah. But nah, I mean, you shouldn't get a bike because you look cool. It should be more of just a thing that comes along with it. Like, hey, here's your bike, good choice, and by the way, now you look extra cool. Yeah, I bet you could even if you get the nerdiest kid at your school, and if everyone else doesn't own one, and he's the only guy who owns a bike, any kind of bike, as long as it's on a scooter, I'm pretty sure he would gain quite a bunch of cool points. And then he could probably sleep with any girl, not any girl, he can sleep with any girl he wants to. So, any nerds out there watching my video, I recommend you buy a motorcycle. But not because you want to get laid, because they're awesome, and it's just a feeling I think everyone should get to experience. But, I mean, you also need to sleep with hot girls, so, what do I know? I wouldn't know anything about that, no. Let's see, pros, I said gas mileage, I said coolness factor. Also a pro would have to be, every bike has already got more power than most cars. I read somewhere, I don't remember where it was, if I do remember I'll put a link up somewhere, that a 250 motorcycle like mine is equal to like a BMW 325, which is what my father has. And that's pretty true. I'm actually faster than his car. He's got a 5-speed manual, and I'm able to outrun him. Yeah, and then I read, like, so a 250 is like a BMW 325, like a small, not too expensive sports car. A 600 or 700 bike is like a Corvette or a Corvette or a, what else would be like? Not a Lamborghini, like, I need to think of another car. Either Corvette, maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's just say Corvette, like equal to a Corvette. And then 1,000, no. It's equal to like Lamborghinis and some Ferraris. And then a 1,000cc bike, I think they said really has no. 1,000cc bikes are like the really high-end bikes like McLarens and all that, like Indies. And then, I know them. And then a 1400, like a Hayabusa. There's no equivalent to that. They're so fast. There's nothing that like equates to that. So it's all, and it's a class of its own speed-wise compared to cars. Yeah, but there's pros. That's 3 pros. Are there any others I can think of? Yeah? No? Okay. A con would have to be the danger factor. Because unlike in a car, you're not protected by airbags or seatbelts or metal frames. All you have to stop you from hitting something is a gas tank or your helmet. That's it. So if you fall on a bike, it's not going to be fun, obviously, but I'm just kind of explaining, you know. So that's one con. Another con is that cops or police or the 5-0, however you view the little piggies. I'm kidding. I like cops actually, but they'll pay attention to you a lot more. Like today, I was driving past this one part, and there were cops stationed out, like trying to do a speed trap, and I rode by once, and I don't know, not playing, but so I drove by him once, and then I came back and drove by him again, and I waved because I knew they were there, so I just kind of wanted to mess with them. And then the guy followed me for a while. I mean, he wasn't going to do anything. He was just, I think, just like making sure I didn't do anything stupid, which I didn't do anything when he was following me. So he did his job. That's what they got to do, keep people safe. So I respect that. It's just cops will pay attention to the bikers more. So you have to be more aware, which you always have to be more aware. But you have to look out for them more because they're looking out for you, and they're going to arrest you, or they're going to pull you over if they get a chance. Yeah, some flamingos. I like flamingos. What's the pros, cons? Oh, and the road. If the road is shitty, this kind of goes with the crashing part, but if the road is a piece of shit, like most of the roads out here are, then you're going to know it on a bike. Like, again with the damn aware part, I mean, like that pothole right there, I don't think you saw, but there's potholes in these roads that if you hit in a car, it's just like, whatever. Hitting a bike, it could easily, flip you or knock you off or make you slide, and it's such a difference in between a car and a bike that it's just you just gotta be more aware, and the road is a much bigger factor on a bike than it is in a car. Not saying that's not a big factor in a car, any of that crap. I'm just saying, hippies. Yeah, see, this is the hippie part of town. This is Hippieville, and then you have to cross a little line, and then once you cross that line, you're out of the hippies and into college students. And then sometimes college student hippies come over here, but we don't talk about them because they don't exist really. Well, they do, but we pretend they don't. Yeah, so those are the pros and the cons. Because I'm still writing and I'm headed towards college anyway, I might as well look for some nice college students.